Hey my awesome friends, it's Anissa, and today I want to talk to you about how to prepare your mind for childbirth. Labor and delivery can be really scary, and I thought the same thing when I was younger. Actually, I didn't want to get pregnant because I didn't want to go through childbirth, and that was like the main reason as to why I didn't want to have kids. What I noticed in this culture that we're in is that we are brought up to think that one, labor is painful, childbirth is painful, that you are taking your vagina and shoving a watermelon through it, which sounds like horrific. And then the other thing is, when we watch movies, videos, TV shows, anything of that sort, every single scene when it comes to childbirth is horrible. Women are screaming, they're yelling, there's like these horrible like faces on them. Yeah, that does not help with the image of childbirth being like okay as a natural process, like it's not something to fear. It really puts us like subconsciously thinking that labor is horrible, the worst pain you'd ever have in your life. Wow, that sounds awesome, doesn't it? Except that for centuries, our species has been giving birth. And naturally too, like, I mean, come on, we're designed to give birth. My mom had 6 kids, all natural births without any medications. There's also millions of women around the world that have had natural births without complications. Why is that? And then why is there another set of people, population, that see this fear and make it, such a medical event and trauma that comes out of it? When I got pregnant, I wanted the first one, a natural, unmedicated birth that did not have complications. And this is how I prepared my mind for a positive childbirth experience. I also spent a lot of time developing a book, and I just want to share you the sponsor of this video, and that is myself. This is a Positive Affirmations Pregnancy Planner. It has information every single month about how to help you set your mind and body to have a positive birth experience. And then every single week there are positive affirmations. The link to my book will be available on Amazon. I will link it below in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off all the links of what I used, the birthing classes that I took, other books that I read, documentaries that helped me prepare my mind for childbirth. Okay, so let's get to it. And if you are watching this later on, like months, years later, this book is from July to 2024 to 2025 June. I do have an edition coming out for October to September, and then so forth. Moving on, step 1 is to address the fear and anxiety about childbirth. You have this fear and anxiety, that's why you clicked on this video, and you want to change your mind to have a more positive birth experience, positive thinking on birth and all around pregnancy, right? That's why you clicked on this video. And a way to reduce these fears and anxieties that you have around childbirth is by filling up your mind with positive birth stories. So you're gonna Google positive birth stories on Google, on YouTube, read blog posts, listen to videos such as this, or some of my birth stories. There are so many positive birth stories out there. Don't listen to all the negative ones. Try to ignore all those movies that you've been watching on how birth should look like. Fill your mind with positive birth stories. And there's so many out there, from hospital births, induced ones, epidurals, C-sections, natural births. Yes, there are scary, really traumatic, negative birth stories, but there's also so many good ones. And I want you to read all of those, listen to all of those, and then so you can, imagine yourself having those same births. Step 2 is meditation. Now that you've filled up your mind with all these positive stories, you can start to visualize your own birth. And all I'm asking is a 1-minute meditation. 1 minute, standing, sitting, laying down before bed. Focus on your breath while doing that. Breathe in, breathe out, and think about how you would want your birth to play out. Step 3 is to educate yourself in where labor pain comes from. Did you know that fear causes tension equals pain? Yes, that's the recipe, and that's where labor pain comes from. If you need more information on that, I made a video right here, and you can click on the link after you watch this one. Fear causes muscle contraction. Muscle contraction is your cervix. Your cervix is a muscle. It contracts when there's fear. When there's fear, contraction happens. Cervix gets smaller, but baby is still being pushed out on that cervix, which then causes pain. Then that pain leads to more fear, leads to tension, leads to more pain, and the cycle continues. So that's what you're gonna learn. You wanna educate yourself on that so that you can avoid it. So let's move on to step 4. And that is to reduce the labor pain through breathing exercises. There is the Lamaze method, the Bradley method, hypnobirthing, any of those. They all talk about breathing exercises and how to properly breathe through labor. I know that also sounds really dumb, but think about it. When we're stressed, there's like a certain breathing way, right? There's abdominal breathing that we teach our children where you're supposed to like raise your belly up and down and up, you know? So just like that, our breath has so much control over our body and can really influence our body. There are ways to properly breathe and how to manage through labor. It's all written in this book as well, bite-sized information. If you don't have time to like take a course and read a bunch of stuff, it talks about where the pain comes from and then how to properly breathe through with abdominal breathing. It's little snippets every single month of information. So it's not, too much to digest. So it's really quick. And that's in my book as well. Now for this video, I'm going to talk about the breathing exercises, and there are 3 that you'll want to focus on. So the first one is going to be abdominal breathing, and you're going to take a deep breath in with a count of 4 and a slow breathe out for the count of 8. You want to do this for about 45 seconds to a minute because that's the length of time that a contraction is. And that's also how long I suggested your meditation to be. Daily meditations to be 1 minute, breathing exercises 1 minute. Combine those together, right? See, it's not that much time. As you practice this breathing exercise, it's going to slowly become more natural, and then you'll want to slowly start focusing on relaxing little parts of your body while you breathe. So you're going to breathe in, breathe out, relax shoulder, breathe in, breathe out, relax arms, breathe in, breathe out, relax legs, and so forth. You're going to relax everything all the way down to your pelvis, open, and let the baby fall through. That's the idea, general idea. During the stages of labor, there's the transition stage, and that's when you're going to do a powerful breath in and a powerful breath out, and that's going to help you through transition stage. It is the shortest stage. It's only a moment in this time. You can do it. And then last but not least is J breathing. You might have heard J breathing or not. Give it a Google, give it a YouTube search if you want. But J breathing is to relax the cervix and help breathe the baby out as opposed to pushing the baby out. Number 5, which is positive birth affirmations. And what do you know? I put in positive birth affirmations every week in this planner. So in this planner, there are weekly pages. There is a page for just like events, tasks that you might need to do, meal planning, preparation, priorities, to-do lists, shopping lists, and then like a section for a tracker on breathing exercises, meditation, and some little blank space for notes. But within every single week, there is also a positive birth affirmation. I'll read you this one. I am calm, confident, and completely in control of my birthing experience. Next, I focus on the power and strength within me as I birth my baby. Positive birth affirmations will help you prepare mentally, and you can share this with your birth partner. If you have a doula, they'll also be talking to you and telling you all these positive birthing affirmations while you're in labor, and that is to ease your mind, relax, and get your head into that like space, that positive space while you're birthing your baby. Instead of just like the planner, I also printed out a couple pages of positive birth affirmations that I personally like, and I would just like tape them around my room. This being my 3rd birth that I'm gonna be experiencing, I don't really need that anymore. For the first and second ones, I definitely had them around. I repeated them over and over in my head. Now I'm more experienced. I feel really confident that this birth is going to be a positive experience. I hope you found this video helpful. If not, check out this video next on why I would not have a hospital birth, and I will see you in that video. Thank you so much for watching the Kachan Family YouTube channel. I'll see you there.